Hello, fellow traders. Nutty Bar Trading coming to you, and it is that time of the month again. It is time to review the top 10 payouts for the month of February. This is for Apex Trader Funding, and I always like to announce this for those that are new and don't know. I always seem to get asked this question. So these payouts is not something only I have information to. Basically, all of this payouts is shown on the Apex website. Basically, if you go to their website, you scroll all the way down to the bottom and you will see a payouts. And then from there, it will show all of the payouts. And basically, I just collect that data and I put it into a spreadsheet where it's a lot easier to read and it's a lot easier to see. Basically, compile it and subtotal it so that we can see who the top payouts were and the top 10 for that month. So hopefully that makes sense. Now for the month of January, one thing I did get a little bit of feedback on in the comments, a couple different places, was being that Apex has expanded so much and, Apex has just grown like crazy. I think it's just a testament to, I think it's pretty evident that Apex is the best and most reputable prop firm that is out there. They definitely pay out the most. Now, I know not everybody likes Apex and there's some rules that you don't like and some things that you might not like. I get it. That's fair. But the numbers don't lie. Apex pays out more and obviously more people use them than anyone else. So it is what it is. I know that's who I use and I really have no desire to change or to go to anyone else, but to each his own. Obviously there's a lot of prop firm options out there and they're not all bad and each one has its good thing about them. Okay, so let's just dive in. But regarding the top 20, I was asked by a couple different people that I should do a top 20 instead of just the top 10. I think it's a valid point, but for now, I'm going to stick with the top 10. That's always how I have done it. And I think that's what we're going to continue to do. The dollar amounts for the top 10 really haven't changed that much. For example, 55,000 would get you in the top 10 last month, and in August 45,000, and not that far away from 55,000 got you in the top 10 as well. So I don't really think it's that far of a stretch, and I don't really think it's necessary to go to the top 20. At least for now, the dollar amounts are pretty similar. And, if you have a 50, September, a $50,000 payout would have gotten you in the top 10. And, in January, a 50,000 would have gotten you really close to the top 10. So I'm going to keep it as a top 10 for now. I'm not saying maybe in the future I will change it, but for now, we're going to keep it as a top 10. If you really think I should go to top 20, comment down below. Let me know if I get enough comments that I should do top 20, then I will. Okay, moving on. Let's go and jump right into February. So February, that did jump up a little bit. Basically, you needed to have like 60,000 for the top 10. So we did have we had some pretty impressive numbers here. Actually, you know what? One thing I wanted to mention in my last video, and I forgot, and we're going to do it now. We're going to do it now. So do you guys remember back in December? I think it was December. Maybe it was November. I'm not even quite sure on the date. But remember when Apex announced that for the month of January, they are going to have a giveaway. Well, someone down below can comment on the giveaway dollar amount. But it was a pretty hefty dollar amount giveaway for anyone. And the way that you qualified, you had to have $80,000 in payouts for the month, for that month. Basically, for 50K accounts, it would mean you would have to have 40K payout for the first payout cycle, 40K payout for the next payout cycle, which is really difficult to do. But I had wanted to review that in my last video and I forgot. So here, just so you guys know, there was no one that did only 80,000, as in 40,000 and 40,000 for the month of January. Now, we obviously have these people that did more than 80. So I would assume that they would qualify, but I don't think we ever heard an update from Apex on who won that giveaway or who was eligible. Also, I'm not 100% sure on what those rules were. Did it have to be exactly 80? I don't know. But anyway, I wanted to bring that up in the last video. I forgot, so I'm just bringing it up. Maybe some of you know, maybe there was a drawing and someone won, whatever, that I don't remember. Maybe there was no one eligible, but I figured there would be a lot more $80,000 withdrawals than what happened, because December there was an 80,000, November was a huge month. October there was an 80,000. So September there was 80,000. So anyway, just interesting. And now here in February we have 2 that are coming in at 80,000. So regardless, it doesn't really matter, but I wanted to share that and in last month's video and I forgot. Okay, now for February, let's dive in. So coming in at number 10 at $61,456 is Mariah. I'm going to butcher your name. I apologize. From Great Britain. Congratulations. And then we have 2 people tied at number 9 at 65,000. We have Brandon from Indiana, and we have Shanghai from California. Congratulations. And then coming in at number 8 at 72,500 is Ashley from Florida. Congratulations. That's awesome. And then we have coming in at number 7 at 76,000 is MT from California. Congratulations. And then we have 2 that are tied at number 6 with an even 80,000. Hong Chong from New Jersey and Chung from, you know what? TW. I'm blank. I don't know what country that is. I should have done my research before I did this video. I apologize. But you know who you are, and congratulations. Then coming in at number 5 in the 6 figures, $101,300, Kevin from California. And then coming in at number 4 at $104,500, Can Chan from North Carolina. Coming in at number 3 at $110,000, Rakani from New Jersey. Congratulations. I remember that name. And then coming in at number 2 at $112,562 is Lance from North Carolina. Well done. Congratulations. And then rounding out the top 10, coming in at number 1, $222,000, Robert from Washington. Excuse me, my throat is having a little bit of issues today. Just bear with me. So again, rounding out the top 10, $222,000. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people in the 6 figures. So well done, well deserved. Congratulations. I love to see it. And again, I always use this video as motivation for me. Maybe one day I can crack the top 20, maybe top 10. But if you're not aware, we finally have achieved payout, and yours truly will be in the month of March. Yours truly will finally be on this list after a lot of pain and suffering. We've finally reached, I think currently right now we have 18,000 in payouts, and crossing my fingers, I'm hoping I can get to around 30,000 total for March, but we'll see. Take it slow and steady, and what happens, happens. But it is exciting, and I always use this list. Is always motivational for me and just encouraging. It lets me know that, yes, it is possible. So also for the month of February, we had 2,519 unique names that were paid out, which is awesome. And it comes out to an average payout per name of $5,463, which is great. Okay, moving on to the per person all-time list. Now, this is actually a list where I feel like might be getting a little bit stagnant, just because of where some of these dollar amounts are at and how hard it is to break this top 10. It's going to be pretty difficult. I don't want to lose the all-time list, but one thing that I did think about and I'm considering doing is switching and having a 2024 top 10 list where we're tracking it per year. So basically I would have another tab and it would just track this year's top 10 payouts. We would still do the all-time list as well, but I think it would be pretty cool to see the 2024 top 10 list. And I just think we'll see a lot more movement. And I think, for me personally, I think it would be a little bit more relevant and a little bit more fun to follow. So comment down below if you would like to see that. If you want to see that, I will add that in my next payout, top 10 payout video. And we'll do a 2024 top 10 list as well. Okay, so obviously we did not really have anything change. Nothing changed on this top 10 list. The only numbers that actually changed was Rakani from New Jersey. So previously Rakani was at number 10 at 395,000 and he is now at 505,000, but he still is at number 10. He needs about $7,000 more to go from number 10 to number 9. So we'll see. He might do that next month, the way that he's going. So again, some of these numbers, you know, we have 7 figures. We have 4 people total that have withdrawn over $1 million lifetime from Apex, which is just amazing. And again, most of these people with large payouts are doing it using 20 funded accounts, which is one of the best things about Apex is the fact that you can have 20 accounts and it really allows you to exponentially grow and just gives you a lot of opportunity. So, all right, moving on to the per month summary. Pretty self-explanatory here, but yes, for the month of February, the totals came in at 13.7 million paid out. That's a jump up from of about 3.6 million from January. And yeah, you can just, this shows how much Apex has grown in the past year and a half. It's been amazing. And obviously there's been some growing pains like there will be, but pretty amazing how fast and how much that Apex has grown. And they've done so. One thing that I find pretty interesting with Apex, I think in the past year, I don't think they have made any rule changes. So they've been having the same rules for, I think, over a year now, if I'm correct. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think it's been over a year now that Apex hasn't changed any of their rules. And again, you know, I think that goes to show that it's working and what they have is working. And why fix something if it ain't broke? Obviously, you see other prop firms making rule changes a lot. And I think most of that is just to do with trying to be competitive in the marketplace, which is a good thing as well. But anyway, that wraps up this video. I apologize for my throat. Hopefully it's not too bad. Hopefully it's bearable. But I have this sore throat that I'm dealing with, but I really wanted to get this video out to you guys. So hopefully you enjoy it. If you do, hit that like button. Also, if you're not subbed, hit that sub button. I promise it won't hurt. And hit the bell notification as well and follow along. And in about 2 to 3 weeks, we should come out with the top 10 payout video for the month of March. So That's it. Take care. Have a great rest of your day, and God bless.